American Assassin. Yep, that's right. Not anything else. Not Assassin. American Assassin. Because you've got American Made, American Psycho, American Ultra, American Pie, American Dad, American Werewolf in London. You know, you got to put it in there. I mean, you don't see many British werewolves in London. I mean, yeah. I mean, you don't see Australian Made, Australian Psycho. I mean, there's Australian Survivor, but that's because it's Australian Survivor and there's other survivors. I'm not being a hater towards America, but there's a lot of stuff that throw that tagline in it because of fucking America. Am I right? All right, American Assassin stars Dylan O'Brien and Michael Keaton, and it is based off the books from Vince Flynn, which I didn't realise. I think his name's Vince Flynn. I didn't actually realise until seeing it that night when a couple behind me actually started talking about the book to me and my mate. So shout out to them if they're watching. They're not watching, but you know. And it's you see Dylan O'Brien go through this you know, stuff in his life that turns him into kind of a weapon, and they use him and throw him in this Orion squad team, and they have to stop the world. Crazy action stuff. Now this movie is interesting because the first half of this movie, the first third of this movie more like, the first third of this movie is quite good. It's quite entertaining, something different. Dylan O'Brien is killing it. It's really interesting to see what happens. A very emotional scene at the start. And you see his motivation towards it. You see him training. It's really cool. Like the first half an hour is just badass. And then once they kind of go into the mission, it kind of falls back a little bit. He joins with Michael Keaton. They go on a mission to stop, you know, the world from fucking up. Pretty much classic action movie stuff. And that's where it kind of falls off a little bit. This movie was decent though. So obviously Dylan O'Brien and Michael Keaton make this movie. They're very good actors. Both of them. Dylan O'Brien's very underrated. I'm a huge Teen Wolf fan. He's a killer in that. Maze Runner I really enjoy. And now this, he's just killing it. Michael Keaton is Michael Keaton, but he's crazy as fuck in this movie and I really like him. Classic Michael Keaton stuff. I get to see, kind of seeing Michael Keaton prime again with, you know, it's been a pretty good year for him. You know, he's had The Founder, Spider-Man, and now this. So he's had a pretty good year, and they're the highlights of this movie. This is definitely a movie that you're going to enjoy if you like the actors. When it comes to the rest of the movie, it kind of falls into the same action bullshit where they have to stop the villain from taking over the world, or, you know, making, you know, not taking over the world, but he's trying to destroy some of the world pretty much. And you see a little bit of motivation behind, I think it's Taylor Kitsch's character, I don't know how to say his name, apologies. But you see a little bit of his character, but not a huge amount. I think they could have used him more, and it's hard for him to do a great role like that when he's kind of limited. You know, there's nothing spectacular about this movie. I think it does fall into that decent, average action movie genre. There's not any spectacular action scenes that I can tell you about, but the first third of this movie is very good, and Dylan O'Brien is very good in this movie, and that's basically all I'm going to say. I'm not sure how much it's close to the books, because I have not read the books. I literally didn't know about them until I was 3 minutes when I've seen the movie. So, you know, I think it does a job in an entertaining action movie, but nothing spectacular and, you know, overall really excitable and memorable to talk about. Dylan O'Brien, definitely the highlight of this movie. I'm giving it a C+. I think this movie is just, you know, I think that's a deserving rating. An average action movie you can have a nice time with. Nothing phenomenal, but not bad at all. That is it, guys. You guys know what to do by now. You can press up subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, press up that thumbs up button, because I really like seeing the feedback as well as getting involved in the comments below. But of course, have a good one.